Hello students, welcome to this video lesson in ICT for grade 9. This lesson is part of the practical problem solving and programming unit. Today you are going to learn how to use variables to write small interactive computer programs to solve simple problems. The programming language we are going to use is Python. Let us start by looking at the contents of the lesson. We will first see how variables are used in Python programming language. What is a Python input command and how it is used. We will see what is a sequential program and learn to write an interactive Python program using variables. A quick test will be carried out afterwards. And finally, we will have a recap. Python can be used to perform operations like addition. To add 3 and 2, we can execute the instruction print 3 plus 2 and get the answer 5 as expected. To add 10 and 20, we execute the instruction print 10 plus 20. Python displays 30 as the answer. But how can we write a Python instruction to add any two numbers? The answer is to use variables instead of actual numbers. What is a variable? A variable is a location in computer memory that has been given a name. You can imagine variables as containers or boxes. A label on the box tells us the name of the variable. Variables can store various types of data, such as numeric data or text data. Variables can store data of different types. The main Python data types are 1. Numeric. Numeric data stores whole numbers or numbers with a fractional part. For example, 5, negative 5, 10.5, negative 10.5. Secondly, text. Text data type stores characters enclosed inside single or double quotes. For example, a name, Robin, or an address, 10 Rose Street. A variable is assigned a value using the equal to symbol. To create a variable called first number and assign value 5 to it, type first number is equal to 5. To create a variable called guest name and assign value Robin to it, type guest name is equal to Robin. How do we access values stored in variables? The contents of a variable can be accessed and displayed on screen using the print command. To display contents of variable first number, we execute the instruction print first number. The contents of variable first number is displayed. In this case, the value of first number is 5. To display contents of variable guest name, we execute the instruction print guest name. The contents of guest name is displayed, that is Robin. The contents of a variable can be modified or updated. We know that the variable first number contains value 5. To change the value from 5 to 4, execute the instruction first number is equal to 4. That is, the value of first number is changed from 5 to 4. Check the new value stored by first number. As expected, first number now stores the value 4. We saw that the value stored by a variable can be displayed on screen using the print command. For example, first number holds value 4. To display the contents of first number, we execute the instruction print first number. Value 4 is displayed. A better way would be to tell the user that variable first number holds value 4. And this is done as follows. The print command has two parts. A string literal that tells the user what is being displayed. The second part consists of a variable name. The two parts are separated by a comma. Now the output is first number equal to 4. Similarly, we can ask for a username and display a greeting using the name entered by the user. Sometimes we need to get values from the user. Ask the user to input a value and store it in variable x, y, z. The blinking cursor indicates that the program expects the user to type something. Whatever the user types is stored in the variable specified in the instruction. We can check by executing the command print x, y, z. The input command reads a value typed at the keyboard and assigns it to a variable. The input command may also display a prompt. A prompt is a message intended for the user of the computer program. It indicates what is expected from the user. It is enclosed between the brackets of the input command. To prompt the user to input a value and store it in variable first number, type first number is equal to input, enter a value for first number between the brackets. First number is a variable to store value typed in by user, followed by the input command and a prompt. Enter value 49 at the blinking cursor. Use the instruction print first number to display the value stored by first number. Writing interactive programs. An interactive program is one that allows users to input data of their choice, process the data and output results based on the data entered. The input command is used to ask the user to enter data. The print command is used to display results. Sequential programs. In a sequential program, instructions are executed one after the other from the beginning till the end. Each instruction is executed once. No instruction is left out. Most of the time, the sequence follows the order input, process, and output. Let us see a flowchart for a sequential program. The flowchart will input two numbers and output their sum. Start, input first number, input second number, find the sum by adding first number to second number, and output the sum. Finally, the flowchart ends. We will write all this using Python statements. First number is equal to input with the prompt enter a value for first number. This displays the prompt or message enter a value for first number. Type 4 as first number. Then ask the user to input second number by typing second number is equal to input, enter a value for second number as a prompt. The user types 5 as the second number. Next, types the instruction sum is equal to first plus second number. To display the result, type print sum of two numbers equal to comma sum. The sum of two numbers is displayed. We learned how variables are used in the Python programming language. We saw that the input command allows users to enter data while a program is running. We learned how to write Python programs to solve simple problems using a sequence of Python instructions. We will now have a quick test to assess how well you understood the lesson. We will have some multiple choice followed by some true-false questions. Read the questions carefully. You will have a few seconds to give your answer. Let us start with question 1. Question 1. A location in computer memory that has been given a name is called A. Option A, label. Option B, variable. Option C, container. A location in computer memory that has been given a name is called a variable. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following Python commands reads a value typed at the keyboard and assigns it to a variable? A, assign. B, print. Or C, input. The correct answer is option C, input. Question 3. Python uses the arrow symbol to assign a value to a variable. True or false? This statement is false. The equal to symbol is used to assign a value to a variable. Next question. An interactive computer program allows users to enter data of their own choice. True or false? This statement is true. Users can enter their own data using the input command. Last question. In a sequential program, instructions can be executed in any order. True or false? This statement is false. In a sequential program, instructions are executed one after the other from the beginning till the end. So that was the last question of our test. I am sure you were able to give the correct answers to all of them. It's time now for a recap of what we learned today. Writing programs to solve simple problems. Here comes the summary. we learned that a variable is a location in computer memory that has been given a name. Using variables makes it possible to write interactive programs by asking users to enter their own values. The input command reads a value that the user types and assigns it to a variable. In a sequential program, instructions are executed in order, one after the other, from the beginning till the end. Data entered by the user is read using the input command. Some sort of processing, such as addition, sorting, or comparing, is done by Python. Results are displayed using the print command. We have now come to the end of this video lesson on Python variables and writing programs to solve simple problems. I am sure that it has been beneficial to you and that you enjoyed watching it. I wish you all plenty of success in your studies. Until we meet for another lesson, it's goodbye.